Time slips through our fingers faster than we ever expect. One day fades into the next, weeks become months, and suddenly whole years have passed. We say we don't have enough time, yet so much of it is spent distracted, scrolling, worrying, or chasing things that don't truly matter. This is not a new problem. Centuries ago, wise voices warned that life feels short not because it is, but because we waste so much of it. Their message was simple: you have more time than you think, if you learn how to live it fully. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future videos like this. Together, we're building a space where ancient wisdom meets modern life, turning ideas into tools for living more deliberately. The first step is to see time for what it really is, your most precious possession. Unlike money or possessions, once time is gone, it never returns. Yet most people treat it as though it's infinite, as though they'll get another chance to live this day again. We make endless to-do lists, but we rarely pause to ask whether the things on those lists even matter. Seeing the value of time begins with awareness. Awareness stops the drift. It wakes you up from the illusion that you can always start living later. The second step is understanding where your time actually goes. Much of it is lost, not in great disasters, but in small leaks, endless distractions, unimportant obligations, and habits we never question. We tell ourselves we're too busy to rest, but then we waste hours on what doesn't matter. We say we'll focus on our dreams when things calm down, but they rarely do. Start observing your days like a careful accountant. Where do your minutes go? Who or what is claiming your attention? The answers may surprise you, but they will also empower you. The third step is shifting from busyness to intention. Many people confuse movement with progress. They fill their schedules, rush from task to task, and at night collapse exhausted, yet feel strangely empty. Real living is not about how much you do, but about how deeply you do it. Choose fewer commitments, but give them your full presence. Eliminate tasks that don't align with your values. Say no to what drains you so you can say yes to what feeds you. This is not selfish, it's clarity. It's recognizing that every yes to something meaningless is a no to something meaningful. Living fully in a short life also means investing your time where it grows. Time spent on self-reflection, learning, meaningful relationships, and purposeful work multiplies in value. It nourishes you. It strengthens your character. It deepens your days. In contrast, time spent on shallow pursuits evaporates. When you reach the end of a week or a year, you may not remember what you scrolled or what trivial argument you had, but you will remember the moments of growth, courage, and connection. This is why the wise insist, don't just count your days. Make your days count. Another practice is to regularly remind yourself of life's brevity, not to be morbid, but to be awake. Most people live as though they have endless tomorrows. They postpone their dreams, their gratitude, their forgiveness, their joy. But when you keep the shortness of life in mind, you stop postponing. You write the message. You take the step. You cherish the people in front of you. This is not about rushing, but about living deliberately, knowing each day is a gift you'll never get back. In practical terms, finding more time is about boundaries. Limit what drains your attention. Reduce time-wasting habits. Protect quiet hours for reflection, reading, or creative work. Schedule your priorities instead of prioritizing your schedule. Treat your mornings or evenings as sacred. Even small pockets of protected time, used intentionally, can change the entire feel of your life. Over time, this discipline doesn't shrink your freedom. It expands it. You feel less frantic, more focused, and more present. Another secret is learning to be fully present in whatever you're doing. Even when life is busy, presence stretches time. 10 minutes of true presence with a loved one can feel richer than an hour of distracted conversation. A focused hour of deep work can achieve more than a scattered day. This is how you find time without adding more hours to the clock. You're not making life longer, you're making it deeper. And finally, remember that time well spent is not only about productivity, it's also about stillness, reflection, and enjoyment. Rest is not wasted time when it restores you. Play is not wasted time when it reconnects you to joy. Reflection is not wasted time when it helps you course correct. The key is intention. Don't drift into rest or distraction by accident. Choose them deliberately, savor them, and then return to your work renewed. If you take anything from this message, let it be this. You have more time than you think. You don't need a longer life. You need to start living the one you have with greater awareness and purpose. Protect your time. Spend it on what matters. Let go of what doesn't. And at the end of your days, you won't feel cheated. You'll feel full. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to join a community committed to living more deeply, more clearly, and more fully in the time we've been given. Every sunrise is a silent invitation to begin again, to live with more clarity, more courage, and more presence than the day before. You don't have to overhaul your entire life to reclaim your time. You begin with one small step, one simple change, one honest look at how you're spending your hours. Perhaps it's putting down your phone for 10 minutes of quiet reflection. Perhaps it's saying no to one commitment that doesn't align with your deepest values. Perhaps it's carving out an hour at the start of your day to work on something that truly matters to you. These small acts of reclaiming your time may seem insignificant at first, but repeated day after day, they change everything. They shift your inner rhythm from being pulled by every demand to moving with your own purpose. You begin to notice that the day feels longer, richer, fuller. Not because you've added hours to the clock, but because you've added life to the hours. When you practice this kind of deliberate living, you stop feeling like time is slipping through your fingers. Instead, you feel it expanding around you, holding space for growth, connection, and joy. This is the quiet power of living fully in a short life. It's not about squeezing more in, but about bringing more meaning out. It's not about wishing for more days, but about filling the ones you already have with presence, depth, and purpose. And when you reach the end of your days, you won't look back and wonder where the time went. You'll look back and know you lived it.